Hey watch lovers, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. And today I have for us several Speedmasters. I couldn't get the fifth one in my hand. I got 5 Speedmasters for us to take a look at. And my question for you is, which Speedmaster are you and which one would you prefer to wear? So I guess let's start with the professional. I have the Sapphire version here first. Going to be the smallest of the 5 that I have. Manual wind, 3861 movement. Literally the one that I think obviously gets the most attention for several reasons, but most notably because it obviously was the model that went to the moon. So that's the first option I'm going to present with you today. And again, I'm going to present all 5 of these. I'm going to try to keep this relatively brief. I'm not going to go over the specs of all of them. I will link videos in the description to all of these. I've reviewed these multiple times. So if you want further information or specs on any of these, please take a look in the description. And up next here is the Omega 57. Again, another manual wind. So the only 2 manual wind options that I have for you today. The other 3 are going to be autos. You do have a sandwich dial effect on this, which I do like quite a bit. Again, both fantastic. More of that flat link style bracelet. Again, really just a great Speedmaster option. They're all great options. I'll hold my personal thoughts to the very end. Up next, I guess I'll go with these 2. I think probably a little bit more similar just because of the black dials. I have the Dark Side of the Moon here in the ceramic case on my left. On my right, I have the moon phase, so the higher complicated Speedmaster model here. A little bit heavier, a little bit thicker because of the additional complications, but again, that black dial really just very classy and looks great. And then the last model I have for you is the racing model. Again, really just, I love the texture on this dial. The markers just kind of give that 3D effect to me. Visually, I think it's the most appealing of the racing. And so my question for you is, if you're in this same boat, what decision did you make? Genuinely curious. Did you go with the professional or something else? And one thing I guess I should go over real quick is the price point. So the racing comes in at $9,600. The 57 at $9,500, so very similar price point here, 95 versus 96. The Dark Side of the Moon with the ceramic case, the ceramic deployant is going to put you at 12,800. And then you're going to get 8,000 for the professional. Again, I have the Sapphire version. You can get it cheaper if you opt for the Hezolite crystal. And then the moon phase here at 11,500. So really, we're anywhere from 8,000 to 12,800. Price obviously could be a determining factor for you. But price aside, which model would you want? If someone was going to give you one of these, which one would you pick? Which one would you want to wear? It's not your money. For me personally, it would be the professional, simply because I find it to be the most comfortable. It's the smaller, it's probably the thinnest of the group that I have here. The bracelet has a taper that tapers down to, from memory, 15 millimeters here at the clasp. So just for pure comfort alone, it would be the professional. However, I have not seen that white dial yet. To the best of my knowledge, we have not had one in the store yet. A little bit slow to roll out to authorized dealers. I know the boutiques got them at launch. I have a feeling once I see that would be my pick of the litter here. The white dial professional. From stock photos and videos I've seen of it, looks fantastic. Stating that, if I had a larger wrist, 7 inches, 7.5 inches, and could pull off something more comfortably, I love the Dark Side of the Moon. I love how light the ceramic case is. I love that it's essentially scratch proof. So again, if I had a larger wrist, it would be the Dark Side of the Moon. I'm not sure if it would be this one. I may even go to the Apollo. But again, that would definitely be my pick. As much as I love the moon phase, for me, comfortability is huge at this point where I'm at in my collection and kind of where I'm at. So it's just a bit thick, bit chunky for me. But I do love the aesthetic of this. I do love that moon phase. Filming this, I think there was a super moon the other night. Just, I don't know, it was fantastic. So certainly not. And then I don't want to leave out the 57. I do really like this 57 model. I do like the steel bezel. Again, that sandwich dial to me. Not sure how I feel about the Fotina on this. I think I'd like to see one without that. I understand why, but I think for me personally, this would be my least favorite, but doesn't mean I don't like it. There are certain design elements of this model I do enjoy as well. And so again, the racing, man, I go back and forth. I actually like the racing quite a bit. That dial, especially on this white one, just sings to me. Love the orange branding. Again, if I had a larger wrist, I might have a more difficult time picking between the racing and this Dark Side of the Moon. But again, just the lightness of this is why I like that ceramic case on it. So I've rambled on long enough. Thought I had all these in stock today. Would just kind of pull them all out and take a look. Let me know, what is your favorite Speedmaster? Again, not your money. Which one would you want to wear, or which one did you decide on? Always like seeing the comments and what your thoughts are. So again, thanks for viewing. If there's anything I can do with, or anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, text. Our contact information is in the description. Looking forward to seeing the discussion on these. We'll see you in the next video.